Well, good morning, Teresa.
And hey, good morning.
How are you doing?
Oh, a little frustrated, but you know, I gotta get used to it, I guess.
You're a little frustrated because what? Your house in Alabama, is it? Or
No, no, I was working on the listing appointment for today,
yeah,
but for 3 days now, and I was so confident, he was, so excited
mhm.
and nothing. So I don't know if something's happened to him or I just don't know.
Well, one of the sad things about being in sales is that we face things like that and rejection every day, and we get excited and we really think we've got something, and something turns sour on it, and that happens. However, at the same time, good things come to us that we weren't ever even expecting. So it all works out in the end. All right. I know you're feeling because, you know, I've had people who I thought absolutely wanted to see me.
Yeah.
And when I got there, they had their guns drawn. And it was really, that was really very sad. And I do not take it personally anymore. It's like, I don't know, did I tell you the story about when I was in high school? My senior year, 3 weeks in a row, I asked this girl out to go to the movies. And
Yeah.
for 3 weeks in a row, she told me, Dick, I would love to go out with you Saturday night to a movie. However, I got to shampoo my hair. All right. And I felt so rejected and so bad. And then I never quite got over it. And then one day I realized maybe it wasn't my fault. Maybe my problem was I had a fetish for clean hair. And so now 50 years later, I have my 50th high school reunion. And I'm there. I flew back to Michigan to have it.
Yeah.
And there she was. And she forgot who I was, kind of. And we sat down at the same table with a bunch of people around us. And I said, Gail, do you remember that I asked you out 3 times in a row, 3 weeks in a row to go out? And for 3 weeks in a row, you told me that you couldn't go out with me because you had to shampoo your hair. And the look in her eye was like a deer in the headlights. I swear this is a true story. And she said to me, and this 50 years later, this made all the difference in the world because it made sense to me. She says, Dick, I really wanted to go out with you. However, my older sister had got pregnant while she was in school. And my mother told me that while I was in high school, I couldn't date any boys. And then all of a sudden it made sense to me.
Yeah.
And I looked at her, I said, well, your mother was right. no, but seriously, that is a true story. It took me 50 years to get over it. She had been married and her husband had died, so she was a widower. But we laughed about it.
Mm-hmm.
And
I got a question for you, Dick.
what?
Was your hair clean? I said, I have a question for you, Dick. Was your hair clean on the reunion?
Well, yes, it was. In fact, she was bald. It was amazing. No. She had clean. She was still as pretty as ever and a very, very nice person. And I never hated her for it, but it haunted me all for 50 years. Why this girl that did not, and I never thought I was God's gift to women, but sometimes you have to look at things. And I like, like when I try to create the value of something, I try to think, how many hamburgers would I be able to pay for if I sold it? I measure things in hamburgers, all right? At the same time, I look at, will somebody really like me or not? Will they go out with me on Saturday night? Now, obviously, Big Dan would never go out with me on a Saturday night. But
I got things to do on Saturday night, Dick. I got to shampoo my hair.
Well, hey, something curly, something Goldilocks, you're great. I hope you guys like the new background. When you're driving around the car, you see my billboard. I hope you think of me.
Be cool.
Well, good morning, everyone. It is Friday, August 21st. Today is a very special day. Guess what day it is?
Your birthday.
No, more importantly, my mom's.
Oh,
Mom's birthday.
awesome.
My mom's birthday.
Well, very good, you know.
And what are you going to do for her today for her birthday?
I have no idea.
Does she still talk to you?
Yes, I called her this morning and I sang her happy birthday.
Well, that's very nice.
You've already done something. That's awesome.
Did I tell you, Dan, that when I was born, I did not talk for 4 years, first 4 years of my life. And one day at the breakfast table, my mother gives me toast and scrambled eggs. And for the first time ever, I looked at her, I said, "The toast is burnt." And she said, "Wait a minute. You've been alive for 4 years. You've never said a word. And the first words out of your mouth is the toast is burnt." And I looked at her and I said, "Well, up to now, everything was pretty good." So, I mean, true story. But she didn't like to.
Everyone, Dick, you have some great stories, but we need to get moving in the morning. Talk about shampooing your hair and shit. Good morning, Jason. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Jack. Welcome to the call. Good
Morning.
morning, Miss Mara.
Good morning. Thank you.
All right. Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Larry. Jack, tell us about yourself. Are you one of the Phoenix agents?
Yeah, so I just joined the Corinne Newen team up here in North Phoenix.
Gotcha.
So I did commercial real estate for about 2 years, and before that I was a gym owner. So I was in the fitness business for like 8 years. Decided that I'm tired of working for corporate America, and then just took my real estate license and then just joined the team. So I thought I'd jump on the call and hear a different perspective from other professionals in the field and grow my knowledge in my profession.
That's all you can do. Networking is one of the best ways to grow your business acumen, as well as create better conversations to have with clients, and no better than with the fine folks here at Keller Williams, Southern Arizona, as well as some of the Phoenix people jump in every now and again. You know, not a bad thing. Luck of the water, you Phoenix people. But no, we love you all the same. I've opened my doors to all of Ellen's people because Ellen is a great person, so we want to help out. How's the week been, gentlemen, ladies?
Well, I was all excited for my listing appointment. That's what got Dick into the shampoo saga, was to try to cheer me up. I was ready and had the listing presentation ready, all those documents I worked on, and my seller hasn't answered my email, text, phone calls for 3 days. So I guess
Did you guys have an appointment scheduled already?
yes, 3:30 today.
Okay, show up.
You know, you may I suggest, I called up a person once that kept putting me off or whatever. And I said to him, I left a message, Dear John, I talked to God this morning. Why can't I talk with you? He called me up screaming and told me, "You dirty SOB, don't you ever come to my front door again." So, but at least a guy got his attention.
Yeah, but if you have a freestanding appointment, I'd show up anyway. Just knock on the door and say, "Hey, we have an appointment scheduled at 3:30. It's 3:30. You mind if we, or three? It's 3:28. You mind if we start early?"
So, Dan, you're right.
Okay.
Totally. And that's the thing is, I've had clients burn me because I didn't answer the phone.
Yeah.
And the flip side of that, I've had appointments that were set that I didn't go on because I never heard from them, and they're like, "Hey, where are you? I haven't heard from you in a week." Some people, when they set the appointment, it's set. They don't need to confirm. Some people definitely need the reminder, the push, the Gmail, accurate, all of the things that patent into it. And then all of a sudden, bam, they don't answer you for a couple of days, but then all of a sudden, 10 minutes before the appointment, they're like, "Hey, I'm so sorry, I got to cancel."
Yeah, because they're over 2 hours away.
Ooh, even better.
It's still worth it. You know, show up using a walker and maybe having a parrot on your shoulder to make them feel sorry for you.
And isn't this your family member?
No. This
This
is
isn't your brother?
no, it's not my brother. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
Are you willing to invest 4 hours of your day for a potential listing?
Yeah, it would, I've already did all the work and
What was the last text message you sent?
The text message last night.
Text him this morning. We on for today? Question mark.
Okay.
So
Or
Dan,
no,
too,
better than that. Say that, hey, I'll see you at 10:30 this morning. Chuck, how do you like your coffee? Black or with cream and sugar?
Right. What was that, Zach? Or Jack?
what I was going to say is, do you feel like sending a bomb might be effective too? That way you put a face behind the name.
Bomb. Good for you. I love bomb. It's the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can actually talk to Dick. He's a bomb expert.
I've never heard of that. So
It's
like Bam Bam, but only with O's.
Yeah, you know how we do the video messages? I tell you, Teresa, do a snapshot video. Hey, this is Teresa with Keller Williams Southern Arizona. I'll see you at 3:00 today.
yeah.
Same thing, but email format.
Oh, okay.
So
All
get
right.
yourself gussied up. Which I mean, comb your hair, get rid of that sadness, brighten your eyes, stand in a nice well-lit area, take a video, and say, "Hey, I will see you at 3:30 today. I'm excited to see the property. Let's get this thing sold for you."
Okay.
You guys ever heard the term steamrolling?
Yeah.
That's steamrolling.
That's steamrolling. Steamrolling means when you have any kind of opposition or any kind of objection, you literally steamroll through it. You ever seen a steamroller hit a car or anything?
Yeah.
What happens?
Flattens it.
Crushed.
Shit out of them.
Steam comes out.
It just keeps going. Just keeps going. Nothing slows it down. It's large. It's heavy. It's in moment. It's not going to change, right? Momentum. Steamrolling, just keep pushing through. I have steamrolled and I have been blocked before, but the one thing is I know that I will lose more deals not steamrolling than I will from steam. You will lose more deals not having the enthusiasm to push through than you ever will from that high level of enthusiasm. You blow out one client, they're like, "Whoa, you're too much, Dick. Can't handle it." And then the other 99 of them are like, "Whew, I'm so glad you called me back. Love your energy. I love your persistence." Squeaky wheel gets the grease, right?
Yeah.
These are all the analogies that mom and dad taught us over the last, 100 years that still reign true. If you're not going to put in the effort, you're not going to get the reward. And sometimes you just need to push through the objection, and sometimes the objection is just dead silence. So,
You remember, it took me 50 years to find out from Gail why she wouldn't go out with me.
but you finally did.
No, she didn't go out with me, but she told me why.
Like I said, did you finally found out why?
Finally found out. Thank God for that.
Finally found out why. So the important thing is to keep moving, Teresa. So literally cheer yourself up. Let's go.
All right.
You can share a little bit of my enjoyment in the morning. Just like, hey.
I loved Monday morning, Teresa. Share with us what happened.
Okay. I will do that.
Because we're all going to send positive energy your way. We're all pulling for you.
Hang in there, Teresa.
Yeah, and you know something? I can't imagine anybody with a half ounce of intelligence not wanting to talk to you.
Okay.
Larry, wake up. All right.
I got 2 dogs that are bothering me here.
Larry, you got an open house this weekend, right?
Double. I've got a double. I'm showing a house. In fact, I have to leave this here in about 5 minutes in order to get to show a house this morning at 9. And then, yes, tomorrow and Sunday, the open house up on the northwest side.
This
Okay.
is the Hilliard weekend.
So, yeah, it's going to be busy, but it's in a good way. So it's a good thing.
You're going to sell this house this weekend. You know that.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, and then you're going to buy us dinner. A whole bunch of people under. You're going to pay for dinner for all of us.
Not. You're going to give me you're going to take us all to our Genzianos.
Well, hey, I will split the pepperoni with you.
Right. Good morning, Robin. How are you this morning? Thumbs up from Robin. Good.
Good morning, again.
Larry, how many showing requests have you rejected on your new listing?
I had 3 people talking at once. Once again?
I said, how many showing requests have you canceled on your listing so far?
My listing says no showings until Saturday morning at 11 a.m.
You know agents don't read.
Yeah, well, and it also says do not show up at the house unannounced.
Good.
Here's the thing, my seller is finishing painting and doing a bunch of things to get it show ready. You know, he originally wasn't going to do that, and we had a conversation about it. Now he's painting, he's fixing, you know, some of the holes in the walls, patching those over, painting that, really doing some detailed stuff that's going to help.
The only way you're going to stop realtor from showing up is by saying he's got a pit bull who has COVID-19.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to say the least. I'm mildly scared of what my response might be, but I don't want to also over fluff it, if you will.
I'm glad you are right. No, let's see
I
how
got
it
to
goes.
regress for a second.
Let look on offers you receive, where they're at in the ballpark, so we can kind of
Okay,
get.
there are two of you talking again. Dan, go ahead.
Damn it, Dick.
I just had to regress for one moment. Robin, that's a great photograph of yours. I love it. That's professional looking.
All right, Larry, on your offers, if you would, take note of like how many you get, what the offers are, like the full scope, so we can kind of get a gauge on what you're looking at in that price point.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to put them all in the system, don't you?
Yeah, put them in the system, but how are you gonna accurately, my brain fried, accurately, you know, deliver that to your seller in a format that's understandable?
Running a cost sheet on each offer and how it pans out.
There you go. So what I've done in the past for a lot of offers like that, get an Excel spreadsheet, offer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, offer price, like literally just go through the contract page by page. In each line, that's an indicator of something on the offer: purchase price, earnest money, loan type. We don't really care about down payment. It really doesn't factor much into the buy of the house. You can use that if they're putting in like $90,000 down and still asking for closing costs. No. But
Yeah,
you understand that's what I've done, and that way you can go across the lines. And at the bottom, after running each cost sheet, you could show net to seller, net to seller, net to seller. And it just makes it super easy. You can literally go pros and cons on, you know, pros and con list if you would, but that way you have the numbers side by side.
Yeah.
And no name, no information other than just earnest, close date, just walk through the contract. It makes it super easy. You're going to put them all in the command eventually, but the commands cost the analysis on your offers doesn't break out the finite details like title companies, who's paying for the appraisal, appliances, or anything like that. It just gives you purchase price, earnest money, home warranty, and closing costs. So just gives you a little bit, so you can have that it's an easier way of looking at different loan types and stuff. So fingers crossed for an over asking cash offer with a quick close for you, man.
And there it is. That's the goal.
I can put it out into the universe. Does someone second it? Then the will be good. We're good to go, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna get lots of offers.
Yeah. What's the address, Larry? I might drop by.
9582 North Marsh Wren, W-R-E-N, Marsh Wren Place. It's Linda Vista and Marsh Wren. As soon as you turn the corner on the Marsh Wren south off of Linda Vista, this is west of, quite a ways west of Thornydale, where Mountain View High School is. If you just go Linda Vista and Marsh Wren is just before you get to Hartman. And you turn the corner.
Down the street from my house, countryside.
Yeah, countryside, exactly. So yeah, it's 5 houses in. You can see the sign from Linda Vista. You can see the sign.
That's out in Staub Hollow, is it?
There's something. What's the other street that's up there? It's got a weird name. Shoot, I can't remember. The cross street that's right in front of the house is one of the oddest names I've ever seen. Yeah, I can't remember it. Duh.
Right.
Hilliard Court.
Yeah, Hilliard Court. There you go. I'm gonna take over the hood.
Canyon Towhee Street.
What is it again? Towhee?
Towhee.
Yeah, Towhee. Isn't it Towhee? Is it T-O-H?
You know, I read phonetically. I'm not that smart, but I'm damn good at spelling things. So it works.
Beautiful. Yeah.
I may not be very smart, but I can sell big things. But well, I'm excited. Who else got listings going live this weekend?
Anyway, Dan, literally, I got to jump out because I'm headed to show
Good
that
luck,
house.
Larry.
Your house. Hey, let's get
Thank
to
you,
it.
guys.
Good
Good luck, Larry.
Have a good day. Have a good weekend, everybody.
We'll talk to you on Monday, bud.
So Dan, I had a listing that was, tentative this weekend, but he's still cleaning. So he wanted photographs on Saturday, and I usually use Lister Sister, and I'm like, they can't do it. We're gonna need to do Monday, go live Tuesday. And he's like, oh, I really want to get it going. And I'm like, you've dragged your feet for months. Getting your place in 1 or 2 days is not gonna. I didn't say it like that, but I was like, you want to do it right. This is when we can do it. But what I wanted to share really was we had already talked about price for like weeks, and it hasn't really changed. And suddenly yesterday he's like, oh, well, I want it to be, and he said like 10,000 over. But because I knew him well, I was just like, it's got to appraise. I've just shown you, your neighborhood plus the surrounding, and it was just over. And I just wanted to share that because it all is on mindset. I mean, if I hadn't known him, if I'd been really tentative, and I'd be like, oh, well, maybe we should do that. But I was just like, I stood my ground on it because I was like, no, it's great. There's nothing here. And again, I didn't say it like that. I'm just like, it's got to appraise. And then, like 30 seconds, he was over it. And so I just wanted to share that because it's obviously important how you come at it and to kind of hold your gun sometimes. So
that's good. And how in the market, and I learned something last night from Sean Paulson that I really enjoyed on the mastermind call. He said the words, the market will show us if they accept our price soon enough.
And I sort of hinted at that. Even at the price we're listing, I'm like, the market will tell us if we're okay or not.
Yeah, we'll find out soon enough. The one thing is you're actually more likely to get a 10,000 over ask if you're priced at market than you were to get an offer 10,000 over list. 10,000. That's where a lot of times we talk to our sellers. I had a situation on the east side, my house over on Fairwood Groves. We went live at 229.9. I told her it's going to sell at around 219, 220. That's what the market dictates. She first said, I want to go live at 239. Absolutely not. I won't even take the listing. Good luck.
That's what he said.
And then she comes back. She's like, well, let's try 234.9. I was like, Alicia, I've already told you this isn't going to work. Like there is nothing we can justify on the sales price there. Well, she's like, the other house in the neighborhood sold in less than 2 days. I was like, yeah, they did because they're priced right. She's like, well, let's go live at 229.9. I was like, I will go live at 229.9 if you and I have an understanding if we do not get an offer within 5 days, we are reducing the price. Okay. So we went live at 229. Not a single showing. 3 houses in the neighborhood went up on the market and sold within 2 days. 3 more houses. Nothing. I'm telling her, hey, we've had 13 showings, no offers. Next day, got 2 more showings, no offers. First offer comes in. Actually, no, we hit the 7-day mark because I got lazy and didn't follow up. Did it on Monday, reduced the price, 224.9. So a $5,000 price reduction. Now we're close to market. We're at 224. Okay, I'm in. 10 more showings, no offers. I'm about to call her up and say, hey, are you ready to listen to me and do 219.9 or 220 like I said? We get 2 offers at 217. I was like, okay. And she's all, well, let's counter. Counter one at 222. They rejected it. Not going to pay that much for the house. Okay, great. Next one. 217 is the one where we were waiting on counter, and then we got another better offer at 220 with no closing costs that she had me cancel the counter and do it. But it was all because I had that conversation up front. This is what the market dictates. This is what the proof we have is. I don't care what you think your house is worth. Your home is only worth what the market is willing to pay for. So if you overprice, you're going to get a low offer, and then you're going to have to fight the middle ground. If you have it priced right, you might get some offers over and be able to fight the appraisal. You price it low, you're creating bidding war, you piss off a bunch of agents, have 18 offers, you got to reduce down to the ridiculous and go through on that point. The pricing strategies are insane. We're actually going to cover that today in today's class at Ignite. It's seller's appointment, so it might be a great class for you to jump into, Teresa. The good thing is it ends at noon, so you can leave and then head to your listing appointment.
Awesome.
Pick a good audiobook, hit the road.
Yeah, Tess has, she had to go down there anyway, so we're going to drive together and keep each other company.
That's all you got to do. Just sit there and talk, make friends. The carpool, I love it.
Yeah.
A lot of people carpool. And technically, we're all carpooling with Jason and Jack today, so.
Yeah.
I know we'll fit in Jason's car. I don't think we're going to fit in Jack's car.
Yeah, I got a 1-seater or 2-seater, I should say.
You got a 1-seater, homie. I ain't sitting in nobody's car if it's that small. All 5'9" of me.
Yeah, I did about pricing. I was worried it'd be difficult to try to find comps for the listing, and I actually found 3 comps that are almost identical to what he has. So year, square footage, 1 acre, and so it made it really, really nice. So I'm right on target on that. So
Don't ever be disappointed that you did all of the work, all of the setup to get an appointment. Listing book, closing docs, cost sheet, CMAs. You did the whole work. You were ready to kick a field goal, and the ball got moved, right? Don't ever be afraid of that, because had you not been prepared, I say this on point, because look at my listing presentations. Is yours that thick?
Yes.
Dick's is. I know it is, because that's where I stole it. This is literally the listing presentation that I had set up. It has a CMA that's 69 pages long because it's a full accurate. It's got the entire title book in it. It's got all the listing documents to get signed. Plus it has, references, material, the stuff that I've been sending out in my mail post, all completely set up. Takes me 4 hours to do one of those completely.
Dan,
I was 10 minutes from the appointment when she called or when she texted, "I'm sorry for the late notice. My sister already signed it."
Dan, one of the important things I just noticed is that you do an RPR. That is the best. Anyone does not use RPR is crazy, because it is just the best way to show what the value of the house is.
yeah, I used RPR, did wonderful, because this was a very out in the county place. And I was like, oh, how am I going to find some good comps? But I did. So
Can you say what an RPR is?
RPR is a realtor property resource. Once you get licensed into the Melissa page, you can actually put an address in, and it'll give you a best guess. It's just like running a comp, but it's actually a little bit more of an estimate off of a lot more properties. And I've seen them be high, I've seen them be low, but it's a great starting point to have a conversation. Beautifully well scripted. You can get it through the MLSSAZ login. I do believe you guys can get the same thing up there in Phoenix and Armless. It's an Arizona realtor plug, I believe. So we have access to it. Really easy. Put in the address, create a seller's report. Go in there and play with it. If you have not done so, put your own address in. It's going to give you a lot of value.
yeah, lots of different reports. Also, they have a phone app.
Yeah, I didn't know about the phone. I don't have the phone app, so I don't use it. So. Have you used the phone app?
Yeah.
Do you like
I
it?
played around with it a little bit, but I mostly just go online because I like to print the reports. So I use my computer.
RPR mobile. I don't even know what my login is, so I guess we're gonna figure that out.
All right, Big Dan Caldwell.
Probably. Everything in my life is big
It
name.
has to be your same MLS, the one that you use for Gateway.
Gotcha. Hey, while that you're on the call, let me go ahead and say congratulations. You got out of your own way and got that listing signed. High five. Good job, Teresita.
Yeah.
It's all about the confidence, right? You text me 30 minutes before the I'm nervous, I can't do it, I'm nervous. And I was like, you got this. And like 10 minutes later, she's like, I got it.
Yay, congrats.
I'm still nervous. Well, she knew me, but I get that all the time. It doesn't matter if I know the people or not. I get so nervous. But thank you. That helped me. That you can do this helped me.
If you need someone to gas you up, give me a text or a call.
Right.
But Dan, I don't know if I can break up with this guy right now. You got this. You're strong.
I
You've been
just need
prepared
to
for
know that I have somebody behind me, like with a hand on my back, and I'll do it.
You got
for
a
you.
lot more than that. You got myself. You got everyone else that joins these calls every day. I'm the biggest damn parrot you're going to have on your shoulder, and guess what? It's going to work.
Thank you.
You know that little devil and the angel? You know that little thing?
Yes.
You got Dan and Dick.
Absolutely.
Imagine that conscience right there. But no, great stuff, guys. I love seeing the productivity. I love seeing the energy. I love seeing you guys going out there and finding business. This is where we change the market. Those who have the listings control the market. If you are struggling right now to find business, I want you to turn inward. Turn inward. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself those words. I can do this. Right? I can, I am statements are very powerful. I want you to stay away from the ones that I can't, or this is difficult, or defeating, or do you think I wake up in bad moods? Yeah, I wake up in bad moods.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you guys gonna see them? No. Because I make a conscious effort to change it before it takes over my day. I make a conscious effort to change my mindset when I'm walking into a tough situation. This call is one of them. I'm not going to lie to you. I forgot I was teaching Ignite today because my week got away from me. I'm laying in bed and Heather's like, you got to go to work. You're teaching today. I'm like, I'm always teaching. She's like, no, like you are legit teaching today. Like you are the oh shit, you're right. So it's that panic moment. I'm like, I'm prepared for it, but feel like I legit was a week off of my schedule. So not only did I lose a week in my life, but I'm also jumping back into it. But the thing is always being prepared. Doesn't matter what situation you're in, you're able to jump back into it. So having the mindset of that means that at a moment you can shift gears and get into it. You know, the top professional salespeople in the world don't need motivation. Hey, you're right. That's a lie. They still do.
They're self-motivated.
They still do. Motivation and mindset is like deodorant, my friends. Best applied daily. Awesome, Jack. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you if you want to join.
I gotta jump out. Yep, I'll keep doing it. Thanks for you guys' time.
Hey, go win this weekend, man.
Yes, sir. Take care.
God bless everybody.
We got a great weekend ahead of us, guys. I've been talking to some agents. We've seen a ton of houses hit the market. So it is now time that if you are working with a buyer, do not be afraid of stopping and knocking on these for sale by owner doors. It's a simple conversation. Click, click, click. Hey, my name is, Mara at Keller Williams, Southern Arizona. I have a buyer that is interested in a house like yours. Do you mind if I see it? Right? Because MLS houses are blowing off the market. You want to know one thing? There is a house in that neighborhood that I was just talking about, the one that I've got a listing in and 4 others. That's Heather's neighborhood. Her next door neighbor's house sold in a day. 2 houses down from that sold in 3 days. Around the corner from that sold in 1 day. My house sold in 20 days. There's a house on the corner that has been for sale by owner the entire time. Still not sold.
And if you have buyer searches set up and you haven't put the coming soon in there, do that because I hadn't. I'm just going to say, I was like, duh. And so went back and changed all my searches.
So that's a good point. I'm actually going to go do that myself. But then again, most of my buyers I give out most of. But I want you guys to just wrap your heads around that, Wrap your head, like turn inward. I can do this. You got a listing that you're scared of? Guess what? If you're not scared, you're not taking your life serious enough. If you don't care, you're probably not going to be as prepared. What is it? My dad always says, prepare for the worst, hope for the best.
That's
my dad is a pragmatic pessimist. The worst and the worst of everything that could happen. You know why? So that he's not caught off guard at all. I don't think in my entire life I've ever seen my dad panic. Well, it's a lie. Once. I got hit in the head with a rock and it split my forearm way open. My dad freaked out. Because my mom wouldn't wake up. Yeah, that was it. But that was it. like he was doing 95 mile an hour on Silverbell, running to the hospital, flying around cars in his big ass white truck and just talking, having a good old time. But once his brain was all, we got this, we're under control, it was back to cool, calm, collected dad. Let's get you to the hospital. But that's the thing, is he's always prepared for what could happen, hoping for the best, focusing on the end result in mind. So you guys have that mindset. If you're afraid of it, if you're timid, if you're scared, if you're uncertain, then reach out. This is why having a coach is important. This is why having an accountability partner is important. This is why having someone external to you, out of your own brain, is part of the situation. So you can say, hey, Angela, I'm freaking out here. And Angela goes, you got this.
You can do this.
You can do this. I believe in you. You're my brother. You're good night. Right?
Right.
Current plug, yay.
So I just gas each other up, but that's important. Don't forget to do that. You know, I fear for you on the weekends because I don't talk to you. I'm like, what are they doing? Are they okay? Do they miss me? Do they need me? My children are so lost. No, I'm kidding. I don't do that. I believe in every one of you. Trust me, on Saturday and Sunday, you're like, God, this bald guy's gone. I'm so happy. But if you ever need me on the weekend, if you ever need anything, you've got my number. If you don't have my number, you need it.
I have to give you a compliment because I was listening to one of these conversations one day with my niece going to the airport, and she was driving and she's like, who's talking? That's a great motivator. What a great way to start a day. I'm like, okay, I'll let him know.
Well, I appreciate
So
that.
you get that.
You just got to make me a ringtone. You can just listen over and over again. But if you don't have my cell phone number, I put it in the chat for you.
We appreciate you, Dan.
We appreciate you guys. Well, thank you for making my life easy by being amazing people. Like always, go out there and do something great. Find a win. And next week, let's bring a friend. Let's grow this. Let's get more people on the call. Because I can see it changing your lives. I really can. Because I can see it in your numbers. I can see it in your smiles. I can see it in the amount of things you show up to. And it's only going to get better. Yes, Tess. I love that. Yes.
Hallelujah. Amen.
Hey, Mara, how's your back feeling?
So much better. Thank you.
Good. Renee, how's your back feeling?
It's better. I can at least walk now, so.
Yeah, I saw her. Renee was on a call yesterday laying down too, so I was like, oof, that was good for you, girl.
Yeah, and I am right now too, but I'm not dressed for the day yet. So.
Take her easy. Back injuries are no problem, but I love y'all. Don't change. Be great. Dick, I'm looking forward to the next bomb you send out. I'm actually going to watch the whole thing.
And Jack, give me a call. I'd love to talk to you about bomb because I have some ideas that may help you.
Yeah, he's already off the call, but we'll make sure. Forget it,
Yeah.
Jack.
Yours are always entertaining, Dick.
And that's where it's at, guys. You have to be different. How can you be different? There's your challenge for the weekend.
Well, I was playing the accordion on Bomb last night, and I sent it out to everybody.
I saw that.
Check it out.
Yeah, and I'm getting tremendous response off of it. Don't ever do that again.
Hey, bad press is still press, my friends.
Yes.
I'd rather be infamous than unknown.
Yeah. Take care, guys. I love you all.
Guys.
Bye.